All right, let's get started. Okay, let's start from here. This is what is called the DXY. If you can hear me, let me know. Okay, so this is what they call. This was called the DXY. The DXY is called the dollar index. Now, the dollar index has been in a downtrend for some time. You can see this, a huge downtrend. That's what we've been seeing on the dollar index, a huge downtrend. A huge downtrend, what we've been seeing on the dollar index. All right. So now, but it looks as if the dollar index is beginning to change trend. And once the dollar index moves up, Euro USD will move in the opposite direction. Once the dollar index moves up, Euro USD will move in the direction. Now you see this move up here. If you go to Euro USD, you will see that it's opposite. It's opposite. All right. So that's the thing with the dollar index. And then the USD CHF, and USD CHF, and USD JPY are going to go in the direction of the dollar index. They will go in the direction of the dollar index. So when you see, when we do markup for USD CHF and USD JPY now, you might see that those pairs it looks as if they are trying to rise. They've been in a downtrend for a while. You can see the downtrend. This is USD JPY. You see the downtrend all this way. Huge move, huge fall. All right. So when we do this now, you see that it looks as if they are about to start an uptrend. Okay, because of the market structure. Market structure is how we are using to know this. All right. So let's look at this now. Let's start with Euro USD. So okay, so this is Euro USD, and this is the trade I gave out last night. The trade has not triggered yet. Let's look at it. Okay, so right now, let's see if we need to modify that trade. Okay, so let's leave the trade running. So the trade is meant to trigger around this place for a sell. This was our entry, somewhere around here. Somewhere around here is our entry. Okay, so let's just hold on for that, and let price move up to that point and give us an entry there. That's Euro USD. So what happened with Euro USD that we're looking for a sell is the structure. You can see that we had a previous structure here, and then Euro USD just broke this structure. You can see the break of structure, broke the structure. So the way it works is that it will retest the structure, then sell off. That's what we're expecting to see. And that's the trade I gave you guys last night. All right. So the trade has not triggered, so we'll still wait. London session has not opened. When London session opens, we might see a push up to that place where the trade is triggered. All right. So that's for Euro USD. I gave that one out. So if you've not taken that one from last night, you can still take it. Okay. So let's go to USD CHF. So USD CHF, let's do some structure work here. All right. So now you see this move down here. So we have a structure here. That's a previous structure we had before. All right. So Okay, so now we had a structure here before, but when price moved this way, our structure moved to this point. Our structure moves to this point, which is still basically close to where we had before, which is still very close to the previous structure. All right. So when we came all the way down like this, pulled back and moved like this, our structure now came here. Our recent structure is now came down here. Our recent structure now came down here. All right. So this is where our recent structure is. But if you notice right now, you notice that price just broke through this our structure. Price has broken through our structure. It seems like it wants to start going up. So let's go to 15 minutes and look at some things. So price, this is the structure. Price broke through the structure and it seems to be moving up. All right, so let's see what trade we'll be looking to take here. This is what we'll be looking to happen right now. It broke through structure. You can see that it retested the structure. I saw this last night actually. Just that I had to leave it. I saw this happening last night, right? So it's going to move up from here because it will go in the direction of the dollar index. This is what's happening in the dollar index right now. You can see the dollar index moving up. You can see this huge move. And this is called impulsive move. When you see candles, long candles move in one direction, that's impulse move, impulse move, impulse move. When you see an impulse move, you will see a correction, then you see a continuation. That's the way it is. You have an impulse, you have correction, you have continuation. All right, so what we are seeing here now is a correction at this time, is a correction. Okay, so let's do USD. So what we are going to see now is we see a break of this structure here. We see a break of this structure here, and then a retest and continuation. But what we might see, where our trade will be, this is where our trade will be now. We might see price come back again to this zone, to this structure, to retest the structure for a second time. Then before it now moves up. Before it now moves up. So this is where I'll be looking to get an entry. This is where I'll be looking to get an entry. This point now. This is where I'll be looking for an entry here, around here. Okay. So let's look at that, how that will play out. So if we enter here, and we target to take our profit, this seems huge. Okay, let's take profit for around 30 pips. Let's take profit for around 30 pips. And then also put our stop loss around 30 pips. 30 pips is too okay. Okay, so this is the way the trade will look like right now. So we have our entry. Our entry is where the ash color is. So this is USD. This is USD CHF. Okay, so I'll type it here. This is USD CHF. USD CHF. Then the entry. Let's put a buy stop. buy limit, price is at 0.94306. Now this is the price. The price is the one in ash here. That's the price. Okay. Then we have take profit. Take profit is what? Take profit is on top here for 30 pips. That's the green one. 0.94624. That's take profit. Then stop loss. Stop loss is under here. 0.94000. All right. So that's the trade signal for that's our first trade signal for this morning. And to look for where is okay, so that's that. And let's go to another one. That's USD. That USD CHF? Yes, that's USD CHF. All right, so let's go to USD Euro GBP. Euro GBP actually started moving already. I entered this Euro GBP last night, but it might still come down when London session opens. So this is what I'm expecting. So the structure, let's just go over the structure a bit. So price broke this point and started moving. When it pulled back, gave us a structure here and then moved up. You can see it came back to retest the structure last night. Came back to retest exactly the structure last night. Sorry. Came back and retested exactly the structure last night and then moved up. All right. So now what I'm expecting is for price to retest the structure for the second time before moving up this morning. All right. So now if we are going to get that structure, let's mark the way it is going to look like. So we're looking to enter somewhere around here for a buy. Then we'll look to take profit somewhere around here for about 30 pips. Let's take 30 pips. 30 pips, that's 30 pips. Then our stop loss is going to be tight. Let's put our stop loss at 15 pips around here. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. So the next signal we have is Euro GBP. All right, so we have Euro GBP. This one is buy limit too. Buy limit. Most of our trades are going to be they are going to be pending orders because we are anticipating price to get to where we will enter. We're not just going to be jumping in, except we see a trade that is activating right now, then we enter. But if it's not activating right now, we are not going to enter. Okay, so that's why we're using buy limit, sell limit. If you watched my video last night, the small video I did on my phone and I dropped, you see what's buy limits. They are pending orders. Okay, so this is what it is. And then if you've not watched it, you can look at how to set all that up, and it's quite easy to do. So when we have buy limits, then our entry price is at 0.89657. 0.89647. Let's just say 0.8965. 0.89650. Okay, that's the price. Then take profit. Take profit is at 0.89951. 0.89951 or 0.899, 0.89950. Let's put it as 50. Then stop loss is 0.89493. 0.89493. 0.89493. Okay, so that is those are the parameters. Shit. Stop sharing. Okay, so let's as you know GBP. So let's go to GBP USD. Oh boy, GBP USD already took off. GBP USD already hit the zone where we've set and started coming down. All right, so but let's still set it. It's possible you can still come back because you know how GBP does. Possible you can still come back over here. So let's set this one too. Sell short. Let's leave it like this, I think. Let's put it on top here. Standard, this is standard high. Let's just put it closer here. It breaks that point, perhaps. Okay. So this is GBP USD. This is GBP USD. GBP USD. Okay, price. This one is going to be sell limit. Sell limit. So we're hoping that price is going to come back to that place and give us a sell. So that's the sell limit. Sell limit price. Sell limit price. Price is what? 1.26033. 1.26. 1.26. Let's put it at 1.26. 1.26000. 1.26000. Okay. Take profit. Take profit is what? Take profit is going to be down here. 1.25. 1.2550. Take profit is 1.2550. No, 1.25500. 0.25500. Okay, 1.25500. That should be around 50 pips. Around 50 pips, yes. Okay. Yes, that's around 50 pips. All right, so stop loss. Stop loss is here 1.26270. 1.26270. That's the okay. So that's the next signal. Okay. Okay. All right, that's for that. Then let's look at USD JPY. USD JPY. So like I said before, for USD JPY and USD CHF, they are going to follow the dollar index. You can see the dollar index is rising, right? So they are going in the direction of the dollar index as well. All right, so now let's look at the structure for USD CHF, USD JPY. So we see this. Okay. Okay, before we do this, before we do the USD JPY, I think there is another signal on GBP USD. Okay, this point over here is also another signal. This point here over here. Let's move the let's place in case this goes beyond this point. Let's see. Let's put this one for another trade. Let's make this another trade right here. Okay. Let's make this another trade right here. Okay. So we can let's make this another trade right here. So this is going to be around 30 pips stop loss. Then we will have maybe we'll have like 60 pips take profit. Let's take like 60 pips take profit. Okay, 60 pips take profit, 30 pips stop loss. All right. So that is if price comes all the way here. So let's take that as another signal. GBP USD price is 1.2667, 1.26670. Okay, take profit is what? 1.2606, 1.26066. Then stop loss is 1.26980. 1.26980. So that's the second signal for GBP USD. The second signal for GBP USD. Okay, that's the second signal for GBP USD. So let's go back to USD JPY. So USD JPY, you can see here we had when the pullback, we had a structure here. We had, when this pullback happened, our structure came here. And when this pullback happened, our structure came here. So you can see this guy has already broken through several structures. See, we had a structure here. We had a structure here. Okay. Then we had another structure here. We had another structure here. Then we had yet another structure here. We had yet another structure here. Okay. So now you can see, like we're talking now, this is how you know. If you are not using market structure, it will be hard for you to know when a trend changes. You will still be thinking it's pullback. You know, so this is where market structure is really amazing. So right now, this USD, hold on, USD JPY is already, the pullback is already setting up for a sell, for a buy now. Already a buy here. From here right now is a buy. Okay. From here right now is a buy. Is a buy. So my buy up to this zone for how many pips? Okay. So we can take that for 30 pips, and then we'll have stop loss. We'll have stop loss at 15 pips. We'll have stop loss at 15 pips. So we can take this for a buy right now. Guys, when you're trading, make sure you use, on your trades right now, your trade should be 0.01 lot size. 0.01 lot size. Your trade should be 0.01 lot size. 0.01 lot size, guys. How do I write this out now? This chart is not coming up. USD JPY. USD JPY price is 107.167. USD JPY price is 107.167. That's price. Then take profit. Take profit is 107.500. Why stop loss? stop loss is 107.010. Okay, so that's what that is. That's AUD, USD, AUD, USD. Looks like AUD, USD is, let's look at AUD, USD. So, okay. All right, so let's look at the structures in AUD, USD. So we had a structure here. We had a structure here. Then we had another structure here. We had another structure here. We have a bottom structure there. We have another structure right here on top here. Okay. So we have another structure up here. We have another structure down here. Then we have a structure right here. We have a structure right here. So it looks like the structure has just been broken. Okay. It looks as if the structure has just been broken, but let's hold on with that. That looks like this looks like it's going to buy from here. All right. So if you're on this session, you can look at taking the, but I'm not giving this signal out again. I think we're giving enough signal so that people don't take too many trades. All right. So, and this is most likely what is going to happen. Yeah. So it's most likely going to move from here all the way to this point right now. Because from what I see, this structure has been broken. The structure has been broken and is looking to buy all the way to this point. All right. So that's for euro. That's for euro. That's for AUD USD. AUD USD. Yes. Okay. And when it gets there, then that's when we'll know whether it's going to be a sell or a buy. For now, it just broke this structure, meaning that it's going to buy all